Hey there, honey lovers! Have you ever stopped to think about the tiny, buzzing heroes behind your favorite sweet treat? Ever wonder how that jar of golden goodness ends up on your breakfast table? It's a fascinating process that starts with the humble bee. Well, get ready to be amazed by the incredible journey of honey, brought to you by the hardest working creatures on the planet, bees. These little insects are nature's alchemists, turning nectar into liquid gold. And here's a fun fact to kick things off. Did you know that a single bee would have to fly around the world 4 times to make just 1 pound of honey? Talk about dedication. That's approximately 55,000 miles of flight for just 1 pound. Now, let's get back to our honey-making adventure, shall we? The journey begins with the bees collecting nectar from flowers. It all starts with a bees gotta get to work attitude. They visit hundreds of flowers each day, collecting nectar and pollen. You see, bees are team players. They communicate with each other through a series of dances and pheromones to share the best nectar sources. They live in colonies with thousands of bees working together. Each bee has a specific role, from foragers to nurse bees and even guard bees. And just like any well-run organization, they've got different departments. The worker bees are the backbone, tirelessly gathering nectar and maintaining the hive, while the queen bee ensures the colony's growth by laying eggs. Once the nectar is collected, it's stored in the honeycomb and transformed into honey through a process of evaporation and enzyme activity. It's a true marvel of nature. Meet the worker bees, the busiest bees in the hive. These gals are responsible for collecting nectar, the sweet liquid found in flowers. Think of them as the ultimate go-getters, always on the lookout for the best floral buffets. Worker bees have special pouches on their legs called pollen baskets. Imagine tiny shopping baskets attached to their legs, specifically designed to carry pollen. How cool is that? Picture this. A worker bee lands on a bright, colorful flower. It's a mesmerizing sight, isn't it? The bee's tiny wings beat rapidly, creating a soft hum as it approaches the flower. The vibrant petals seem to welcome the bee, offering a feast of nectar. Using its long, straw-like tongue called a proboscis, the bee sucks up the nectar like a tiny vacuum cleaner. This proboscis is incredibly efficient, allowing the bee to extract nectar quickly and effectively. It's fascinating to watch how precisely the bee maneuvers its proboscis into the flower's depths. It stores this precious cargo in a special honey sac, ready to be transported back to the hive. This honey sac can hold a significant amount of nectar, ensuring that the bee can make the most of its foraging trip. The nectar will later be transformed into honey, a process that is nothing short of miraculous. Now here comes the fun part. As the bee flits from flower to flower, it also collects pollen on its furry little body. This pollen sticks to the bee's legs and body, turning it into a tiny, flying pollen dispenser. Each flower visit is an opportunity for the bee to gather more pollen. This pollen is like a magic ingredient, essential for plant reproduction. Without it, many plants wouldn't be able to produce fruits and seeds. The bee's role in this process is crucial, making it an unsung hero of the natural world. So not only are bees making honey, but they're also playing matchmaker for plants. Talk about multitasking. Their work ensures the survival of countless plant species, which in turn supports entire ecosystems. Next time you see a bee, remember the incredible work it's doing. Section 4. Honeycomb Hotels, where sweet dreams are made of this. Back at the hive, things are buzzing with activity. The worker bees deposit their collected nectar into the honeycomb, a network of hexagonal cells made from beeswax. Think of it as a giant honey hotel, with each cell acting as a mini storage unit for the liquid gold. But here's the thing. Nectar isn't quite honey yet. It needs a little more processing, kind of like a chef adding their secret ingredients to a recipe. Section 5. Nectar to honey, a magical transformation. Inside the hive, the bees work their magic, fanning their wings to evaporate excess water from the nectar. They also add enzymes, special proteins that break down complex sugars into simpler ones, making the honey easier to digest. Once the honey reaches the perfect consistency, the bees seal each honeycomb cell with a wax cap, like putting a tiny lid on a jar of honey. This preserves the honey, keeping it fresh and delicious for, well, pretty much forever. Section 6. Sweet dreams are made of this. Fun facts about honey. Did you know that honey is one of the oldest sweeteners on Earth? It's been used by humans for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations. And there you have it, folks. the amazing journey of honey, from flower to hive to your table. Each drop of honey is a result of the tireless efforts of bees who visit hundreds of flowers to collect nectar. It's a testament to the hard work, dedication, and teamwork of our buzzing buddies, the bees. They communicate through a unique dance called the waggle dance to share information about the best flower locations. Oh, and one last fun fact before we go. Honey never spoils. This is because it has natural preservatives that prevent bacteria and other microorganisms from growing. Archaeologists have even found pots of edible honey in ancient Egyptian tombs. These pots are over 3,000 years old and the honey inside is still good to eat. Now that's what I call a long shelf life. Honey's unique properties make it a perfect natural preservative, and it has been used in various cultures for medicinal purposes as well. So next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey, remember the incredible journey it took to get there. From the hard-working bees to the careful beekeepers, every step is fascinating. Sweet dreams are made of this. Honey is not just a treat, it's a marvel of nature and human ingenuity combined. Enjoy every golden drop. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.